All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akiyam, to the elect that are scattered across the four corners of this earth, preaching this truth and faith and sincerity. I'm the bro Shema Allah from the GMS Sister Camp. Today I just want to get into a quick lesson going in on Isaiah, the 61st chapter. See, Lord willing, I'll be able to get the, go through the whole thing. All right, and, Salaki, I don't have my garment. All right, I'm currently at work right now, so, it's going to get a little quick lesson in, all right, through the Spirit. But this is Isaiah 61:1. It says, "The Spirit of Yahweh power is upon me, because Yahweh had anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek." And this is the Spirit that the Lord has put on the prophets, all right? The Lord has anointed us, with this truth, with this oil, right? The understanding, all right, to go out and to preach the gospel, which is the good news, all right, unto our people, which are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? To preach salvation, to preach the kingdom of heaven, right? To preach, about the end of this captivity, right? The end of Babylon the Great, which is America. It's known as Babylon the Great in the scriptures. The downfall of the so-called white man, right? These are the good tidings. Right? This is what our people want to hear. This is what we want to hear. Right? This is what we want to come to pass. All right. Let me get a quick precept. Acts 13:30, right? Going to Yahushua, it said, "But the Most High raised him from the dead, and he was seen many days of them which came up with him from Galilee to Jerusalem, who are witnesses unto the people. And we declare unto you glad tidings, how that the promise which was made unto the fathers," right? Everything that was promised, right, to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? The promises. You see, the Most High fulfilled the same unto us, their children, and that he had raised up Yahushua again, as it is also written in the second Psalm, "Thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee." So all of the promises, right, and everything, that is coming unto us is possible because of Yahushua, right? His sacrifice has been made, so these things are going to happen, and it's coming, right? It speaks about that we were cursed. The scriptures speak about us being cursed in Deuteronomy 28, right? And, Yahushua, it says that he became a curse for us, so we can receive those blessings, so we can receive the promises. All right, these are the good tidings that we come into our people with. All right. Now, everybody not going to accept the good tidings, and it's not meant for everybody, right? It's only sent for, let me keep reading, Isaiah 61. It says, "The Spirit of Yahweh power is upon me, because Yahweh had anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted," right? The meek, right? Those that are lowly, that are humble, right? And the spirit brokenhearted, because this kingdom will have you like that. You see, have your spirit all sorrowful, because of the things that we are going through, the hell that we catching, right? Hey, but you got some of our people, man. Hey, when they catch hell, or when they going through things, they seek after the comforts of the world, right? You got people that are comfortable here, that have riches and this and that, so they ain't really broken hearted as as the average Jake, the average Israelite, right? Even though they going through shit too, but they deal with their pain different. They want to go in the club and pop bottles and throw money and get all the women. That's how they deal with that, right? But the elect, none of that is going to be enough, right? The elect ain't seeking out that worldly comfort. They are seeking for the truth. Like it says, Romans 11:7, Israel have not obtained which that he's seeking for, but the election have attained it. right? Because these people in the world, they go to get these worldly comforts, but they go keep on needing more and more and more. That's how the flesh works. But through this, with the spirit and getting filled with this spiritual food, right? This is what's gonna satisfy our spirits, right? And you know, fill us up, so we don't have to seek nothing else. All right. That's why Yahweh shot to the woman at the well, right? If a man drink of this water, he shall never thirst again. Right? It says to proclaim liberty to the captives and the opening of the prison to them that are bound, right, in the spirit. You see, bound by, you know, the things of this life and this world, right? About the opinions of people, the opinions of these different nations, the way that we was taught and raised, right? Esau, Edom got us thinking we the lowest of the low, that we ain't shit, right? You see, teaching all these lies and with his philosophies and his different religions. Hey, these things had us in like a spiritual captivity in a prison. But what did Yahweh Shah say? John 8:32, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. So this is what made us free. This is what lifted all that fucking unnecessary weight up off our shoulders. All right? And this truth. So to proclaim the acceptable year of Yahweh and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn. All right? So this is that comfort. You see, because, hey, the day of vengeance and the year of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is coming. He's going to give revenge for his people, right? Which are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The revenge will happen. The Lord will bring judgment. And this is what comforts us. Right? This is the comfort that we want. Right? To appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of Yahweh, that he might be glorified. All right, so the Lord is going to transform, you know, the condition that we are in into something way greater. That's why it says in Romans, right, the things that we go through, the sufferings of the present time cannot be compared with the glory which we shall receive. The Lord is going to completely transform us, and it's going to be like if it was a dream. All right? It says, and they shall build the old wastes, they shall raise up the former desolations, and they shall repair the waste cities, the desolations of many generations. So Israel is going to get built back up. All right? Because, hey, it's going to get destroyed. The Lord going to have to wipe that place off the, you know, the face of the earth, right, with missiles. Hey, that place is defiled. Look at what's going on over there. Look how they treating the land. The Lord got something for them, hey, but the heathen is going to build that back up. It says, the stranger shall stand and feed your flocks, and sons of the aliens shall be your plowmen and your vine dressers. So we're going to have these other nations as our servants. Right, men and women, right? Children too. As soon as they come to a workable age, right? Everybody gonna be getting worked, right? It says, what it says in Isaiah 14. Let me see. Right, says that Isaiah 14:2, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for servants and handmaids. Right, so hey, this is what's coming. Right, it says, and they shall take them captives who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. So right now, you see, we serving the so-called white man, but hey, in these different nations, but hey, all that gonna get turned around. They gonna be worshiping and serving us. They're gonna be, you know, doing things that benefit us and our rulership instead of us doing it for them. All right, so they're gonna be employed by us. But ye shall be named the priests of Yahweh. Men shall call you the minister of our power. Ye shall eat the riches of the Gentiles, In their glory shall ye boast themselves. So it said we shall be named the priests of Yahweh. In the book of Exodus, I believe that's the 19th chapter, right? It speaks about us being a nation of kingdom, a kingdom of kings and priests. Right? We're gonna be priests. Hey, what a priest. It says men shall call you ministers of our power, because we're gonna be teaching these other nations the law. We're gonna be teaching them our ways, like pursuing Isaiah the 2nd chapter. We're gonna be teaching them how to be, right? You know, not to commit adultery, not to eat these abominable foods, you know, right? Not to sleep, you know, with your mother, and you know, all of this crazy stuff, man. We're gonna put the law down. You see, they ain't gonna have no choice, right? It says, "You shall eat the riches of the Gentile." That's their resources, right? Their wealth, all of that. It's gonna belong unto us. The world belongs unto us. So how much more the things that are in it, right? They're gonna bring all that unto us. The Most High is taking us back to royalty, and our people will acknowledge us as royalty, nothing less. You see, we're gonna be kings, and we're gonna be treated as such. And the Most High gonna make sure of that, right? He gonna give us the spiritual power, right, to bring forth judgment. And he gonna be with us and amongst us. For your shame ye shall have double, and for confusion they shall rejoice in their portion. Therefore in their land they shall possess the double. Everlasting joy shall be unto them. So the Lord gonna give us double. All right? For the things that we went to, we're gonna have great things. This is the last captivity. All right? The elect that have put their lives on the line for Yahweh Shem Yahushua and denied this system, man, he gonna reward them greatly. All right? For Yahweh love judgment, I hate robbery for a burnt offering, and I will direct their work in truth. I will make an everlasting covenant with them, an everlasting covenant that is never going to end. He spoke about that in Genesis to Abraham, right? He said he's going to make an everlasting covenant. He's going to be our power forever, basically, right? And that we shall possess the land of Israel for everlasting possession, right? So, that land's forever going to be ours. The Lord's always going to deal with us. The Lord don't break covenants. Right? It says, and their seed shall be known among the Gentiles, and their offspring among the people. All that see them shall acknowledge them, that they are the seed which Yahweh had blessed. So, we gonna be known in the earth as the chosen people of the Most High, right? That we are their lords, right? We are over them. The Lord's Spirit is upon us. They're gonna acknowledge us and see that upon us, right? And it's gonna strike fear in them. As soon as they see you, man, come get the Lord. I don't want. What you need me to do today, right? What you want me to do? How can I serve you? Man, they gonna look at you with their head down, right? Especially Esau, cause he gonna get his head busted in, right? He don't know what's gonna happen to him. All the things that he done to us. That man gonna be trembling. That whole race. I will greatly rejoice in Yahweh. My soul shall be joyful in my power. This is verse 10. For he had clothed me with the garments of salvation. He covered me with the robe of righteousness. It says, as a bridegroom decking himself with ornaments, and as a bride adorning herself with her jewels. And the Most High is doing that right now through his truth. Right? Because this truth is known as the garments, right? That's why Yahweh Shah spoke about the parable with the wedded garment. Revelation 16 speaks about not being found naked, right? Not having this truth. For as the earth brings forth the bud, and as the garden causes the things that are sown in it to spring forth, so Yahweh will cause righteousness and praise to spring forth before all the nations, right? So just like, a man that's sowing seed, right, just planting seed and reaping, the fruits, whatnot, or when it rains on the earth, the grass grow, all of these different things, these things happen for sure, because the Lord is behind it. And he said the same way as it happens for that, same way our success as a nation is going to come. All right, so hope this lesson was edifying. finna get back in here. You know, with that, I'm gonna say shalom to you Akim and your Akwast out there.